This has not been a good month for cryptocurrency, and today, none better. Cryptocurrency going down 4.17% altogether, being led at the top in terms of drops by Ethereum with 4.92%. Bitcoin going down 3%. Then we saw Binance coin going down 2.4%. Cardano 2.7, XRP 1.5, and Dogecoin 3.59. So decent sized drops all across the board. And if you're just a random investor looking at this, then you're not going to know why this is happening, what's causing it, and what to expect moving forward. But here on the Final Stand Show, I will show you some graphs that I've put together that explain exactly the real reason why we are seeing this right now and what we can potentially expect starting as soon as Wednesday. So let me go ahead and get to these charts right here. The Final Stand Show, stats, information, facts, charts. Subscribe to make sure you have the same inside knowledge that all of the people who are at the top do and who are making the biggest decisions when it comes to money. This right here is the inflation report chart. Basically what that is it shows the price of goods in comparison to the US dollar in the United States and across the entire globe. You can see all the different zigzag motions. The most recent one had it up around over 5%, one of the biggest ones we've seen in a heck of a long time when it comes to the inflation report. But the reason why we're seeing it drop so much right now specifically is because the next inflation report is coming out on Tuesday. So we don't even have to wait very long for that to happen. Ahead of that, people are expecting it could potentially come back down because as we've seen in the past, typically when we see big spikes like that with inflation, it'll then have another one following it that is significantly lower than the one previous. And you can see this has kind of gone along the entire time. So what we could potentially see is a drop right there that goes back down to a lower level, which would mean cryptocurrency has less value if the US dollar has more value, if that makes sense. So it's kind of conflicting interest. You probably have a lot of money in the US dollar, but you may also have a lot of money in cryptocurrency. So which one do you want to do better? Well, they are competing to some degree right now. That doesn't mean that cryptocurrency and the US dollar are always going to be tied together, but with specific events like this, we are going to see some volatility in the price because of that. All items, food at home, energy, electricity, apparel, medicine, shelter, education, food, gasoline, natural gas, commodities, new vehicles, all of that is included within this. And here's another thing. This right here shows the Bitcoin trading volume. So we have seen a lot less people going in and out of Bitcoin over the last month than we have seen in a while previously. You can see, look at that. So it's continuing to drop and drop and drop right there. That's not going to last much longer. It's just not. We are going to see more people coming in and out of BTC. It's possible it could have more downward direction movement if we do see the inflation report come out, and it's very negative for cryptocurrency, meaning it's positive for the dollar. Kind of weird how that works, right? But if we see the inflation report continuing to go up, that's going to be very good for cryptocurrency because it proves that crypto is a great asset to hold as a hedge against inflation. That's what we need to look out for. I will definitely make sure to let you know as fast as I can on Twitter. Matt was elite once we get more of an idea of what's going to happen with that. I'll keep you updated there and here as well with the notifications on. This right here as well is the crypto asset flows of long-term Bitcoin holders. You can see it's finally starting to go into the upward direction again, a good sign that we could be about to see this trend reverse of it going downwards. Hello, and thank you for the chat as well. July 21st, can you give us a hint? Yeah, we're going to talk about that very, very shortly here. Still holding as well, CRX Joe. I like the sound of that. A lot of us still continuing to hold. The truth is, we have seen, most of us at least, our profits not be as big as they were at the high points by a decent amount. But what we have to look forward to is that next bull run. Some experts are saying right now, they believe Bitcoin is going to go above 200,000 within the next bull run. Not even 2 bull runs from now or 3 bull runs. In the next bull run, a lot of experts predicting $200,000. If that happens, we will likely see Dogecoin going significantly above $1. If it doesn't, that would be genuinely shocking. I think that's going to be the time when we really see Dogecoin shine. But yes, for now, we do have to deal with some of this downward price action. If it goes as low as 15 cents, which I don't think it will, at least not during this downfall, then we will most likely see another surge back. Dogecoin has proven over and over and over again, if it ever hits 15 cents, there's a ton of buying support there, a crazy amount, and so we don't have to worry too much beyond at that point, but there is still some stuff to consider. This one as well, Bitcoin is flashing signals that point to a 26% jump next week. You want to know which date is next week? You may have already guessed it, but Bitcoin flashing signals a 26% jump. Pretty fun to see articles like this coming out. A lot of people are still confident in BTC long-term, saying it will go up to around 42,000 next week. And this is not just from some random article. This is from Markets Insider talking about one of the top analysts in the entire world So with all of this, and the top analyst is Global Black. They've had many predictions come true in the past. They've also had many come that were wrong. So some of it is just throwing and seeing what sticks, but still, nonetheless, a pretty big deal. As well as this, Jack Dorsey confirming that Square's Bitcoin wallet is going to be coming soon. He actually did so in a tweet responding to someone, basically just saying, hey, yes, it is coming. We are going to have crypto wallets. Take a look at this. We've decided to build a hardware wallet and service to make Bitcoin custody more mainstream. We'll continue to ask and answer questions in the open. This is from Jesse Dorkster. This community response to our thread and this project has been awesome, encouraging, generous, collaborative, and inspiring. Basically, what this means is that we're going to have the ability to buy cryptocurrency become significantly easier. Right now, it seems like they're just focusing on Bitcoin for this. As we know, Jack Dorsey, extremely biased towards Bitcoin. He's the CEO of Twitter. No other cryptocurrency that is toward the top, except for there's a couple exceptions. But Bitcoin right now has a little emoji next to it. Dogecoin doesn't. That's very, very, very telling of what Jack Dorsey sees as the future. He sees Bitcoin as the future right now, and Dogecoin not being included in that. However, Elon Musk sees Dogecoin as the future, and also Bitcoin being included in that. Dogecoin, Jack Dorsey, Elon Musk are going to meet soon. Perhaps all of this could end up changing some things moving forward. Jack Dorsey would like Elon Musk to be more on the side of BTC, and Elon Musk would definitely have a lot of fun getting Jack Dorsey more on board with Dogecoin. So if this wallet is only going to be able to use Dogecoin and Bitcoin, which would make sense because they're both on the same chain, it'll be relatively easy to integrate that, then that's going to be a huge help. My prediction for this is that we will actually see people having the ability to store Dogecoin or Bitcoin on a cryptocurrency hard wallet. This is not going to be the only company that does this. Other companies will do the same thing, and they'll have wallets that also are going to have all the other cryptocurrencies too, especially if Square is kind of silly and decides to only have BTC. Would not be a smart move business-wise. They could still try to do it anyway, because Jack, maybe he doesn't necessarily care about the smartest business move. He just wants to help Bitcoin moving forward. Anyway, with that, I believe you're going to be able to take your actual hard storage wallet to a store, tap it on something, and then it will transfer directly to the store's cold storage wallet, something along those lines, and then you can easily transfer and sell it through different methods. You can plug it into a computer. All of that stuff is coming. There's going to be massive innovation in this field that will change cryptocurrency forever. This one as well says, mini baby Doge pays you BNB to hodl. Soldier tweeted it 3 hours ago. No, bad. No, I don't like it. We don't need more Doge things. We already have enough. I already to some degree regret saying I like Shiba Inu, even though if it does well, I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't have any problems with Shiba Inu coin, but I kind of regret saying I like it a little bit simply because we don't need more. The reason why, it's not that I don't like Shiba Inu coin, it's that it's encouraged way more cryptocurrencies to try to copy Dogecoin. One of them, okay, fine, there's one that does it. All right, we can handle that. But now when you have mini baby Dogecoin, this baby Dogecoin, top Dogecoin, mini after Dogecoin, son of Dogecoin, Elon Musk's Dogecoin, all of these, it's just getting to be too much to handle. You can't even remember which name is which anymore. So what I would like to see happen is people actually being creative. That's one of the reasons why I actually genuinely like Tiger King coin. It's creative, has its own specific catalyst. But with all these other ones, I mean, come on, just give us a break. Maybe we'll talk about them just to help more people come into Dogecoin from time to time. But Shiba Inu was enough. We didn't need more after that. It's just getting silly. It's getting silly. There's maybe a couple that I would consider maybe putting a little bit of money into, but besides that, most of them are just absolutely ridiculous. Don't use Robinhood or Webull, coming in from M. Stolio. I'm not sure what specifically you're referring to. I believe you may be referencing the wallets and how they don't give you your own keys to your wallets with Robinhood or Webull. Personally, I still like it though. If they aren't giving you your keys, it'll still make the price go up because there's accumulation between all of the different exchanges, so it'll still help. That's kind of a myth. Still holding as well from CRX Joe. I like that. I like the sound of that. But yeah, a lot of chats coming in. Oh, you love Dogecoin from Fantasy Fan Panel. I do as well. And if you don't love Dogecoin, what the heck are you doing? There are certainly some haters, and the haters are going to hate. That's just the way that it is. But there are some haters who are starting to come back around again. Here's an example of that. India is considering a U-turn, basically going like that with the sound effects in there. A U-turn. Whipping the car back around, pulling it over, the kids are in trouble, go over to the side of the road, pull over the car, and it changed that direction with the U-turn from India. Coinbase now expanding their reach within India and what they're doing there. Pretty dang cool to see that. Clearly, they have some inside connections within the Indian government. They're telling them it's a good idea to do that. As crypto starts to expand across the globe, there's a huge opportunity in India. Also, India and China don't always get along too well. to say the least. So with China going against crypto, I feel like just simply because of that, India may be more prone to embracing it. We have a lot of people from India who are watching right now. So shout out to all of you guys watching from India. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. Elon Musk as well is going to fly to space. He's going to do it. For the first time, Elon Musk is going to see what the Earth looks like with his own two eyes from more than 50 miles up on the Virgin Galactic spaceship. This is what it looks like. It's pretty dang cool. It's also awesome to see Elon Musk actually genuinely rooting for Richard Branson and Virgin Galactic. Jeff Bezos was fakely rooting for it. He actually doesn't want them to succeed. Jeff Bezos is ruthless when it comes to that. He does not want them to have any success whatsoever. That's just the way he's going to be. So don't listen to him if he tries to be all nice about it. He's not. He's really, trust me, he's really upset behind the scenes. We do know that. But Virgin Galactic, though, is still such a cool flight, significantly cooler than Jeff Bezos' rocket, which looks like a you-know-what. Nothing wrong with that necessarily, as long as it works, but still. Elon Musk unveils SpaceX's newest drone trip as well for rocket landings at sea, and I just thought this was too awesome not to include, because look at that. It's literally a giant speedboat with a massive launch pad on it / landing pad, or landing pad specifically. It's not going to launch anything off there, I don't think, or maybe they will at some point in the future. Still, though, look at that. That's so freaking awesome. It has this massive engine in the back. Just think about that. Imagine 10 years ago, you were going to see, or even 100 years ago, it would be even more of an incredible thing. You were going to see giant ships going around catching flying rockets who are landing on them. I mean, just incredible. Been holding over 220K since 2018. No fear coming in from Juan. I like the sound of that. You're up big since 2018. I have been investing since 2018 as well. Both of us have seen Dogecoin grow massively since then. And a lot of people one day are going to say, I invested in Dogecoin all the way back in 2021. Think about how crazy that is. Look at it now. That's what's going to happen, I believe. And that'll be a lot of fun to see and to do. We'll all participate in it. We'll have fun with that. Doge to the... No, I disagree with that. Anyone else getting Austin Power? Oh, maybe. Austin Power it's an interesting show. Take a look at this. Cryptocurrency traders struggle to sue Binance. So basically, Binance has been Robinhooding their way around to different things, which is a funny reference to use right there, because Robin in the past, we know they've had some problems with their site. They won't let you trade at certain times. They won't let you sell or buy at other times. That has happened with cryptocurrency, specifically on Binance recently, where it was going down some and they weren't allowed to sell. Some people, they couldn't sell their BTC, they couldn't sell their cryptocurrency. Now people are saying, I want to sue Binance. My money's down. What the heck? But you kind of can't, because Binance has in the terms of service that you agree to when you sign up that you're not allowed to do that, or else they wouldn't really have much of a place right now. No cryptocurrency exchange could succeed otherwise. That's just the way it is. So the only thing that they'll actually listen to is public pressure, and I'll help with that. All of us can use our voices. We have a massive voice right now. So many people are listening to us. Some of our tweets are getting hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people. Some of them, millions of people are seeing some of our tweets. And with that, combined with this show, we have the ability to actually make positive change for the world. Speaking of positive change, how many likes are we at right now? Let me go and check this. How many likes are we at? 300 likes, 1,800 people watching. Can we get all 1,800 of us to go down there and press it? It's seriously really easy to do. I mean, I know typically, what do we do when we hear someone say, press like button? We say, oh, okay, I've heard that a million times. But what happens if we all do it? It really does help the show get out to more people. So it's worth a shot, I think. It's worth trying. I think we can all definitely go down there and take a second to do that. As hard as it is, as difficult as it is, it's definitely worth doing. Speaking of which, leaked JPMorgan report reveals extreme Bitcoin price volatility warning as Ethereum crash adds 100 billion to crypto rout. What this means, basically, we've seen JPMorgan publicly saying positive things about crypto. They've been being nice about it. We thought that was a little strange, right? Because it's JPMorgan. This is one of the biggest investment groups. Why would they be so interested in cryptocurrency? Well, it turns out they are trying to manipulate the market. It's pretty clear and obvious now because of this leaked report revealing that secretly they're talking about the warning about it. They're telling their own people, here's a warning about this. They're not actually being positive to it on the inside. Do not trust, under any circumstances, JPMorgan or all these big institutions. From time to time, we can see what they're doing. They have done some things that have actually helped cryptocurrency genuinely, but they're also doing some things that are hurting it genuinely as well. So trusting them is one of the worst things you can possibly do. We cannot, under any circumstances, look at what they do and copy that or go directly from it. Look at that. We got the likes up above 500, just like that. That worked pretty dang well. So thank you to everyone who just pressed like. Hopefully we can get even more to do it, but it's hard to do, right? Most people are like, I'm not pressing like. Well, you think you can get me to press like? Nope, not gonna happen. Great job pushing the Doge. Gonna need to address the Doge warrior for his comments about you. I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to there, but thank you for that chat. And remember, we don't actually push Doge. All I do is let you know the facts and stats about it and what I think is going to happen, and you can make your own decision based on that. A lot of people look at that and say, I kind of want to be in Dogecoin right now because of that, and that makes a lot of sense in my opinion, but I'm not telling anyone what to do. Prediction for Doge's worth on January of 2022, $1 billion. $1 billion. No, I'm just kidding. It's tough. It's tough to make exact day predictions, but I would not be surprised at all if we do see a big run, especially in December, like we saw previously in multiple times in the past. December is often a good time for crypto altogether, and same with January, especially this year. It was massive for cryptocurrency. January was, and same with February, even more so February than January when it comes to Dogecoin. But with cryptocurrency altogether, January is just a fantastic month. If it happens again, it would definitely be great to see. There's no guarantees. If you expect something, there's a chance, it would be a lower chance of it actually happening. But Bitcoin rewards is now becoming a hot new trend in banking. Basically what this means is there's a lot of credit cards you can get who will give you Bitcoin as that reward. So normally you get airline miles, which what are you going to do? Fly to see your grandma? Nah, we don't want to fly to see our grandma. We want Bitcoin. Sorry, grandma. You can wait until after we're rich from Bitcoin. After we have the BTC money, then we'll come see you, grandma. Or we'll just come see you anyway and also get the rewards. How about that? Does that sound better, grandma? Yeah, we're going to come see grandma too. We don't have to pick and choose. But Bitcoin rewards is basically just, there's credit cards you can get right now, which will give you Bitcoin back for making purchases. They should be doing that with Dogecoin as well. That would be a great incentive for people to have your credit card if you're giving people Dogecoin back. I like Dogecoin and Bitcoin more than airline miles. That's just me personally. That's me personally. Why would you want airline when you can get a rocket ship line? Look what I did there. Bullzia has 100K for $100 challenges. The Meltzer portfolio. Interesting. So you've been watching me for a while and you found it through there. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. Well, so the credit cards that give you rewards, I haven't actually looked into that yet. So I just read this article. This is one I found right before I went live. So I haven't looked into the ones that do that yet. But I'll definitely look more into it and get back to you. Because there's going to be a lot of things that are coming soon. I don't think they even actually mentioned. So they did talk about in this article the BlockFi Bitcoin rewards. I read through it. I didn't see them mentioning any specific cards in here that they already have, and so I'll have to do actually more research on top of that to figure out what cards are doing it, and I'll let you know once I figure it out. If I had seen them say we're giving Dogecoin rewards, you better believe I would have spent whatever time it took to research that first. But with BTC, I don't think as many of us are going to be interested in that. Plus, you can also just use your rewards to buy BTC if you want. That's the other option. Grayscale Investments diversified cryptocurrency fund, now an SEC reporting company. So Grayscale officially having ties to the SEC, which means there's a little bit more scrutiny on them and what they're doing. Will we see more big institutional investment firms who are involved with cryptocurrency tying themselves to the SEC, basically prohibiting certain types of investment patterns? Probably we will. We're going to see the SEC closing in on crypto more. As long as it's not too bad, it'll help cryptocurrency, though. It's because it's already priced into it. We already know what's going to happen. So that's something to look forward to. Actually, believe it or not, Elon tweets right now. Someone said Elon just tweeted right now. Yeah, Big Boy Crypto, we didn't really like his last video because it didn't actually have, in my opinion, enough evidence even close to actually make a case. Did he just tweet right now? I will check and we will see if he tweeted. He did tweet saying that his son, X, has never said he wanted to sell his Dogecoin. He owns some right now. He doesn't want to sell. He wants to hold it and continue to hold it. So that was cool to see Elon Musk saying that. X is, of course, one of my favorite cryptocurrency holders. He's just the best. X, if you don't like X, who the heck are you and what the heck are you doing? It'll be funny to see when X grows up. I would love to see an interview with him when he's older. That's going to be a lot of fun. What are your thoughts on the market? Do you think it is bubbling right now? I do not. I don't even think that's close to true. I've shown you charts in the past. I'll go ahead and pull it up real quick again for the people who haven't seen it yet. But no, I don't think it's bubbling because we have seen patterns like this forming before. You can see right there. It is forming a U shape. It's a parabola type energy that's going on there. As it starts to go, we can expect it to maybe go down a little bit more before hopefully seeing that upward trend happen again. And remember, it's not going to be a gradual, slow upward trend. We will likely see a couple big days where it just skyrockets like crazy. It can happen tomorrow. It can happen the day after that. It can happen next week. It can happen next month. You don't know exactly when it's going to happen. They'll probably have a big news story that comes out and causes that to happen because there's still a lot of ties to news and to what's happening with the cryptocurrency price. It's not just an automatic pattern that continues to follow itself. A lot actually has to happen. But yes, you can see right there, the 50-week average is starting to kind of level out, which means it's a sign that we're toward the bottom. There's so many signs like that. More support coming in under 30,000 for BTC. over and over and over again. We're seeing big signs that that is in fact the case. So if you don't think that, then you're probably just not watching the show. It's possible it can go down more, but unlikely. That's just the truth. Then this person, Rick Edelman, says Dogecoin is nothing more than a joke. The only Edelman I like now is Julian Edelman. Rick Edelman, what the heck are you doing? Coming in saying he believes Dogecoin should not be taken seriously. It's a very bad investment according to him. And he says on top of that, it's a scam. Basically what this comes down to, he doesn't want you to invest in Dogecoin. He wants you to invest in the stocks that he is currently holding a lot of through his investment firm. So of course he doesn't like Doge. I mean, who the heck would like Doge if it was making you lose money? You're not going to like that too much. Author of Edelman Financial Services. Yeah, okay, his grim take on it. We're to put 1,000 right now. They always include that in all of their stuff. Benzinga has made some very positive Dogecoin articles. They've also made some very negative ones, but we still like them anyway because they make way more positive ones. So I'm still a fan of Benzinga because keep in mind, it's different authors within Benzinga. Some of them like Dogecoin, some of them don't. That's just the way it's going to continue to be. But with this, he's also basically saying that he believes it's going to end badly. The whole idea that Dogecoin could be a scam when the current founders are not even involved doesn't really make any sense at all. Sure, if you want to call it that, when people are actually using it for transactions, it's one of the most used currencies outside of one tied to a government in the entire world. So it's silly, ridiculous to have such an opinion. You're entitled to if you want to, Mr. Edelman, but perhaps you should go and get decked by one of the defensive linemen on a team that's currently going against the Patriots and change your name to Julian and stop doing silly takes like that. I don't like them. I don't want to see them, but we'll still talk about them anyway because it's part of the information. We'll talk about the bad news too. Tiger King right now has it's had a little bit of a correction downwards. But right now, the average holding is less than 2,000. I think it'll most likely go back up above 2,000 again. So I'm expecting a little bit of a surge again. Still up more than 10 times since our first tweet. And still, it looks like it's continuing to climb. The holder is still continuing to go up. A lot of positive energy building around Tiger King coin. Just wait until we actually see big media outlets talking about Tiger King more and more as the two big movies that we know for sure are going to happen are coming. And the TV show, which I have sources telling me is most likely coming as well, are going to have happened. It's exciting. It's something I have to look forward to as well as a lot of the rest of us. Elon Musk tries to resuscitate Dogecoin. Oh no, what's going on with that? Another silly article there. I don't even think there's any point in talking about some of these negative articles overly because they're just piling on and doing the same things they've always been doing. Elon Musk right now, by the way, he just had to defend himself in terms of a Solar City case, which is basically going to decide, will Elon Musk be able to promote Dogecoin more moving forward within the confines of Tesla? That's part of the reason this is so important in my opinion. But he called the other lawyer a bad human, which is just classic Elon Musk. He doesn't care. What are you going to do? Take away $1 billion from him? Leave him with only 179 billion left? You can't really do much. Elon can say whatever the heck he wants, whenever the heck he wants, buy whatever the heck he wants. It's kind of a cool, liberating feeling to be Elon Musk. Who wouldn't want to be Elon Musk? I certainly would. It would be a lot of fun to be him. Again, got a good family, got unlimited people listening to you. You can do a lot of fun stuff with that. Hopefully, maybe one day Matt Walsh will be mini Elon Musk, but it's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. I mean, what if? Richard Branson beats Jeff Bezos to space. Memes and jokes are blasting him about it. So I wanted to go ahead and pull a few Jeff Bezos jokes here. The roast music. We have to roast underway and roast Jeff Bezos a little bit here. Jeff thought he could just get away. He hasn't been roasting the show in a while. Maybe he thought he was done. He was out of the roast light. He could get away from it for a while. But no, Jeff, you are not out of the roast light. You are still very much in it. And we have to roast you now. Jeff Bezos. Right now, you're following one person on Twitter. Who is it? Your ex-wife, even though you were just spotted in a photo with your new girlfriend. Kind of weird that you're doing that, Jeff. You rock it. What does it look like? Everyone knows. Not as cool as Richard's. You're being salty about it behind the scenes while publicly pretending like it's completely fine. Perhaps he is just jealous of Richard Branson's gorgeous golden locks. Yes, I'm talking about his hair. Richard Branson, even at the age of 70, looking pretty dang good up on the top of his noggin. Jeff Bezos perhaps would like to have that as well. He wanted to be first. He wants to have the golden locks. Unfortunately, you can't have everything you want, even if you're worth billions of dollars. Jeff Bezos, perhaps he should get his act together more. But there we go. That's the roast of him right there. Yeah, some people don't like it. That's okay though. That's okay. And I'm talking about that one specific one. But Matt, roast the lawyer that Elon Musk roasted. Oh, you want me to roast the lawyer too? Should we roast the lawyer? All right, fine. We'll roast the lawyer. Elon Musk trying to have fun, enjoying his time as the Tesla CEO, at least we thought. Actually, he just said in a report he doesn't like it that much. Maybe he's not that big of a fan of having to pull the strings at Tesla. Seems like a lot of work, a lot of stress and drama in such a position with such a big company. So the lawyer is coming after him in a silly way. Elon Musk, Solar City, the acquisition was at the actual cost it should have been at. None of this makes any sense at all. This chat is well saying, Cameron Wilson, I've started his before and even started a campaign for Dogecoin devs to list on PundyX. PundyX is up major today. Just heads up, it has begun, from Cameron Wilson. I do not currently hold any of that, but maybe we'll look at it at some point in the future. Probably not, though. I'll just be honest. Probably not. This is what the Dogecoin price has been doing. If it does fall below 20, that's a big psychological level. I expect us to see a lot more support coming there. It has not been good in terms of the last few months for Dogecoin after falling from that all-time high. Will it come back and storm back? Almost certainly. So just be on the lookout for what we're going to see in the future with that. We've seen many times in crypto, the second people start to think, okay, well, maybe it won't happen, that's the second it normally does happen. My wife left because I hold Dogecoin more than I hodl her. Doge to the moon from Rocket Man. You know what? Sometimes you got to pick what's most valuable to you. And the Dogecoin perhaps is the more valuable thing there. That's funny. Anyway, I'm Matt Wass. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.